Hey everybody, welcome back to SuperDerek Streams, the only show on the internet where I play some more .hack. Alright, so I'm going to be playing Reminiscence now. Since I finished up Rebirth? Yeah, Rebirth, Volume 1 in the last stream. So let's try convert Volume 1 data. Alright. Thank you. It's good to be back. All right. Everything's going good, Matt. That was exactly what I needed, that little break. Needed to have a bite of lunch. Oh. N is trapped. And there's whatever her name is. Saku?
After all that's happened, you really want to stay in the world. Yeah. All that we have is here. You and I.
Oh.
Yes, this place is all we have.
So it's Sakubo is not just... Interesting. So Sakubo is not two people sharing an account. They're two personalities of a single person.
The online game, The World, Revision 2. It has now become a place where players prey on other players. A lawless land, filled with an overabundance of PKers. And the PKKer, feared by all PKers, was Haseo, the terror of death. Haseo searched, and at long last found his hated enemy, Tri-Edge, but discovered he was no match for him. He was then reduced to level 1 by Tri-Edge's data drain. In his search for a power that could defeat Tri-Edge, Haseo learned of the anomaly known as Ida, and the epitaph users that could resist them. And that lured him towards their power, the Avatars.
This reminds me of like a Save the Children commercial.
So, a PKer with a grudge against Haseo. Matsu, the 7th unit leader of the Moon Tree Guild.
For just 25 cents a day, you can support this PKK Hasayo as he follows his dreams to defeat all the PKers.
Through battling these three, Haseo grew both as an epitaph user and as a person. Upon defeating Endrance, the beautiful emperor of the Demon Palace, Haseo learned that he had been using Ida to fill a hole in his heart from something lost in his past. On the day Haseo was crowned the new emperor, the young girl of Moontree, Adelie, disappeared. In his search for her, Haseo came upon outer space. And at last encountered Tri-Edge. In his second battle with Tri-Edge, Haseo came out victorious. Tri-Edge was broken up into data fragments and was lost. But just when everyone had let down their guards, a vast number of Ida tentacles suddenly appeared. And pierced Adelie's body.
Haseo?
Is she alive?
I have to get up. I'll get yelled at again if I don't.
It's true.
If I could only be more like Haseo.
Hey, Adelie! Adelie!
Huh? Where am I?
In an at-home. Ours.
Just been screaming at you for the last half hour.
Home.
Her voice sounds different.
Alban told me. And then I started to hear.
Adelie, calm down.
And then.
Adelie! Get away from there!
Maybe that was her internal monologue voice.
Adelie! Hey, Adelie! Adelie, are you okay? Come on, speak to me! Damn it! Not this again! This isn't happening! Oh, Haseo. Just leave everything to me. Come on!
Oh, he's gonna fix her data. Maybe. Because that's what his persona, their avatar can do. Oh, did you, Matt? I'll check that out.
Don't worry, you'll be safe now.
I'll check it out when I'm done with this
So how do you
stream.
feel, Adelie? Are you hurt anywhere?
I'm okay. I think.
Um,
What? My voice.
You know, we haven't heard Adelie say anything for a while now.
Maybe her mic is broken.
At times like these, it's best to just log out and reboot.
bet she can't.
Okay, I'll just log out now.
Oh, snap.
This is Raven's.
No, that's not what I mean. This is an online game, right?
Well, yeah.
They're not here. My controller. My desk. My M2D. Where am I? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Don't worry about your character. Just remove your M2D and... Wait. Wait a second. I don't understand. Where are we right now?
Huh? We're right. What the hell? Haseo, what about you? Where are you right now? Wait, am I seeing the world directly?
Oh, snap.
But where did my real self go? Wait, we've got to log out. Everyone log out. Damn, I can't. What the hell is going on here?
On the bright side, looks like I won't be checking my email for a while.
Dream or something? Calm down.
Currently, it appears that all the players in the world cannot log out from the game's master server.
Wait a minute, all the players?
Yes, under the circumstances, it is most likely that the Ida phenomenon is to blame for this.
Wait a minute. Just like sword art.
What I want to know is, are we all really inside the game? But that's impossible, even for Ida.
Your senses should be informing you that you have now ventured into the game's wondrous world. If you say that this truth is only an imaginary one, then I ask you, where is the real world? As long as they cannot be refuted, there is no end to the possibilities in this world.
What does that even mean, Steve Bloom?
Perhaps it's also Ida's influence that's keeping us from hearing Adelie's voice.
I think Haseo can hear her voice.
Ada anyway. Some kind of bug?
Anyway, we've got to figure out the situation.
Or is it supposed to be quick mail? How she's communicating.
Beside our inability to log out, it looks as though the game itself is functioning normally.
Oh yeah, totally normal.
We can use chaos gates, platforms, and save shops as we did before this began.
But if you die here, you die in real life too.
We can preserve our data at save shops as usual, but we cannot check email or forums from outside of the game. We still lack information. I'd like all of you to help investigate the situation. Pi, search the areas. Kun, go and search Lumina Cloth.
Understood.
Got it.
Haseo, search Makanu.
Fine with me.
You're tired. You should rest here for a little while.
Okay.
Yeah, I am a little concerned about the state of my wallpapers.
What's happening to me?
Is she awakening her avatar?
I need to ask around Makanu. I should start by asking as many players as possible.
Oh no. That's the worst. Alright. Let's start looking for NPCs to talk to. Wonder how many of them are just going to be completely psyched to have an excuse to play the world all day. Huh. Hmm. I wonder how this is going to affect the rest of the game with the whole can't log out dynamic. And I wonder if this is going to be like a long-term thing or just a short-term.
I need to ask around Makanu.
Hey, what's going on here? Why can't I log out?
It's an event.
Is this some kind of event? Or is this a joke?
Can you tell me what's happening? You're some kind of admin guy, right?
Please, calm down. We are working hard to...
How do you expect us to calm down?
What are you gonna do about this?
I'm terribly sorry. Please, just try to be patient for a while.
So, that guy in the blue suit is an admin. It looks like even CC Corp doesn't have a very good handle on the situation. Short mail. Yada's calling me. Let's head back to...
I think at the time that the game came out, this must have been a really revolutionary concept.
Hey, you! Why can't I log out of here?
How should I know?
Come on, speak up, will ya? Damn it! Damn it! Where am I? What is this place? Why am I actually inside the game?
So it seems that humans who lack morals both online and offline say the very same things after all. Well, it seems that you only act strong when facing those weaker than you. Pitiful. If you're that scared, run back to Kestrel with your tail between your legs.
Huh, they changed the guy's voice actor.
As reported, it looks like those from Kestrel are stirring more panic in the people. Everyone, go support the town's order. We must not let them panic.
Understood!
Adelie. I was so worried about you. Are you okay?
I'm sorry, Sakaki.
What's wrong? I can't seem to hear you.
You see,
Ever since you were killed by a bugged monster, you've been unable to speak?
yes. I know it's kind of hard to believe.
Oh no, I believe it. You're not one to tell a lie.
Sakaki.
I'm sure you know this, but all players are currently unable to log out from the game. In fact, they have lost sight of their very selves. It's almost as if their minds have been absorbed into the heart of the world itself.
But it's just an online game.
That's right, a game. But at the same time, it's also a reality all its own, Adelie. At any rate, we must stop the players from panicking. You will help us, won't you?
Yes.
Good girl. Well then.
So Mr. Sakaki's the only one you can rely on after all, huh?
Haseo!
So it's you, Terror of Death. It appears there are only enemies to be found in your world.
Adelie, why are you here? I thought I told you to stay at the at-home.
I'm sorry. I thought I should contact Sakaki and...
Listen to me. This isn't something Moontree can do anything about.
I see. Are you saying that you can solve this situation?
With a lot more certainty than you can. What's so funny?
Conceit. Don't you agree that it is the lust for power that is most certain to make fools out of people? Terror of Death.
What do you mean by that?
I mean exactly what I said. Adelie.
Yes!
I will see you later.
Yeah, they're just saying something right about that Sakaki.
Huh?
Why did you have to say things like that? Sakaki, Moontree, just wants to try and solve the situation. They only want to help everyone.
Ida isn't a problem that Moontree can solve.
But even so... I don't understand. I just don't understand you, Haseo.
Yeah. Haseo, you kind of suck at everything. Welcome back. Okay.
I see.
The situation is much more serious than we thought.
Let us summarize for a moment. Ever since the Ida phenomenon occurred while searching for Adelie, no one has been able to log out of the game. Furthermore, none of the players have been able to return to their real-world selves and their real lives. And no new players have been able to log into the game. Communications with the outside receive no reply.
Some of the players have panicked to the point where they're starting to get violent. It seems that the system admins can't contain these players any longer.
Yes, the system admins themselves are just as confused. Right now, their real selves are... At this point, we're no different than the Lost Ones.
It is quite obvious that the reason for this abnormality is Ida. If we ever want to return to the real world again, it is imperative that we investigate Ida as quickly as possible. And one more thing. Let me tell you something important.
Something important?
Now that her epitaph has been stolen, Adelie's PC data is starting to degenerate.
Degenerate? What is he talking about?
I'm sorry.
But why didn't you tell us?
That's enough. Isn't it obvious? She didn't want us to worry about her. Yada, in this world our minds aren't residing in our bodies, but in our player characters, right?
That is merely speculation. But in this case, it would seem to be the most likely explanation for what we are experiencing.
So this is a world where our minds and characters are linked together.
So, what will happen if Adelie's character data is lost while she's in this world?
There is a distinct possibility that her own consciousness will be lost as well.
What? You've got to be kidding me!
What should we do? How can we cure her of this?
Is your head just for decoration? You should try thinking before you make a big fuss.
Master Yada, do we know anything else?
This too is only a guess. But it seems that this place is not really the world as we thought. It is a false world that Ida has created by copying the data off of CC Corp's servers. I believe that the world we are currently inside of is such a place.
So then, this is some kind of a mirror server.
That's one way to put it. Adelie, at one time you had the power to distinguish Ida's sound from all others.
Ida's sound?
Come to think of it, didn't you say something like that when we found Indiglut Lu?
Well, if you mean hearing strange sounds and seeing bug-like things, I've had that happen a number of times.
Have you heard that sound after being placed in your present condition?
No, I haven't.
I thought so. It all makes sense. It would seem that the data Ida stole from her is...
You don't mean the young girl's Morgana factor?
Morgana factor? What's that?
Master Yada.
It's all right to tell him all about it now. The Morgana factor is the specialized data that makes Epitaph users unique.
Epitaph users are special characters created by CC Corp for use during certain projects. Thus, Epitaph user PCs have data inside them that is not found inside regular PCs.
That's the Morgana factor, usually called epitaphs.
I'm guessing by PCs they mean player characters as opposed to personal computers.
So the reason that we can use avatars is because we have that Morgana factor? I mean epitaphs?
That's right.
Hence, epitaph users.
CC Corp wants to mass-produce Epitaph users.
You mean as a defense against Ida?
Yes, but thanks to strong protection protocols, we've been unable to adequately analyze them. We still don't know exactly what the Morgana factor is.
Thanks to that, not only can't we mass produce, we can't even make a copy of it.
So why not just bring the creator in on it? He should be able to take care of that without a problem.
As far as we know, the Morgana factor was not created by any one person.
Well then, how did you get a hold of him in the first place?
We managed to salvage it from the dark abyss of this world.
The abyss of this world?
Each of the Morgana factors has its own name and identity.
You know who I haven't heard from in this game? Helba.
In my case, the name of my avatar is Tarvos, the epitaph of the Avenger.
My avatar's name is Magus, the epitaph of the propagation.
As for Aseo, his avatar goes by the name of Skaith. He is the epitaph of the terror of death.
The terror of death.
It's an odd coincidence that it's the same as your PKK nickname. Even with Magus's The Propagation, we can't repair the Morgana factor.
Thus, now that she has lost her epitaph user abilities, Atali can no longer hear Ida's sound.
Maybe that's also part of the reason why Atali lost her voice.
Yada, what can we do to help her?
There are no alternatives but to try to recover her Morgana factor from Ida. However,
What?
it will be difficult to trace Ida precisely, now that we are no longer on the actual CC Corp server. Fortunately for us, this Ida server is far from being perfect. This world contains seams in the structure. The fact that we can save our data is proof of that.
That means...
Yes. All we have to do is find them. It seems to me that at this point, our only acceptable option is to infiltrate the Ida areas and conduct a thorough search.
Infiltrate? You mean with just us? There's no way we could possibly cover all the Ida areas between just the few of us.
This is an emergency. We will reach out and ask other players for help.
That's pretty impressive coming from someone as secretive as you.
Haseo, I believe you had a relationship with those at Moontree. You should go and ask them for help.
Oh yeah, I had a relationship with them, all right.
Moontree? Do you think there's a chance that they would really listen to me?
Moontree would never abandon someone in trouble. That's what Sakaki always said. That Moontree is there to help save people.
I will go and contact Zelkova myself. Hi, I want you to go with Haseo and help with his negotiations.
Yes, Master Yada.
What about me?
Atali, you will stay here. If news of that arm were to spread beyond this group, it would only make things worse.
Okay.
Off to Moontree headquarters. Don't forget, the area words are Delta setting Eternity's Night Moon.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'll be waiting at the Chaos Gate.
Looks like I need to charge my controller. Just a sec.
I'm sure you realize this, but we didn't come here to fight.
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah.
I'll handle the negotiations, so just act appropriately and try to. Besides, it seems that for whatever reason, Zelkova has taken a liking to you.
Well, I did kind of save him from Ida. You know, when I saved you from Ida. Just throwing that out there.
I bid you welcome.
Haseo, welcome!
Have you had the chance to read the email from our guildmaster? His name is Master Yada.
Yep, we sure did. Every word.
Good. Then I would like to discuss the investigation of this system abnormality.
You're beating around the bush. Why not try telling us directly what it is you want?
I don't know what you mean.
Perhaps this will clarify things. I'm saying that perhaps you should consider bowing down and gracefully begging us to help you with your desire to escape from the Ida server. Members of GU. You Raven, that is GU members, are conducting an investigation of Ida, are you not?
Some secret.
Mr. Sakaki, I'm quite surprised by... I was not aware that anything like that was going on.
I'm sorry. I felt I should keep it to myself until I was able to confirm it, as it was uncertain information. However, it would appear that it was not far off the mark.
Now, this is no time to be fighting each other. Although our positions may be quite different, our intentions are the same. Am I wrong?
There is no falsehood in my devotion to Moontree.
All right, let's cooperate with Haseo and his friends. After all, we do have to escape from here eventually.
Good. Then we shall follow your directions. Naturally, we have no intention of making GU public, rest assured.
Thank you.
So, what exactly is it that you would like us to do?
Currently, the place in which we are all trapped is not within a CC Corp server. You must try to think of it as if someone sent us all to a mirror server and then isolated it.
So then, that would be the Ida server.
Our objective is to find the many seams which exist inside this Ida server.
Seems?
Yes. We would like you to help us find phenomena that would normally be impossible to find in the world.
A data irregularity. In other words, you'd like us to find a bug.
That's right.
Very well. We'll take our units, split up, and search the different areas.
All right. I've got to do my best for Master Sakaki. Don't go out of your way just to get Master Sakaki's attention. Do you people get that?
Whoa, whoa! Getting a little scary there, pansies. Well, Sakaki has decided to cooperate with you. No need to worry about a thing. I'll help you out.
I may as well do some work myself.
Everyone, don't forget to report in regularly, all right? Now, let's be off.
Very well, if you'll excuse us.
All right. See you later, Haseo. Bye!
But how does he know about Ida and GU?
Hey, at least we didn't have to spend a lot of time explaining.
Honestly, do you realize the significance of this?
Not particularly.
Orders from Master Yada. Although it's not certain, an area with faint Ida signals has been found. We'll meet up with Kuhn and conduct a thorough investigation of Delta Galloping Settled Desert.
They're here.
Hmm? Who are you?
We're searching for the criminals who have been spreading viruses all over this world.
If we PK everyone, we should be able to find the culprits sooner or later, right?
And once we do, we can finally return to our own world and be done with this place. Tough break, guys.
Are you serious? So you're PKing because you couldn't handle the anxiety?
What was that? That's it. No mistake here. These guys are definitely the culprits. Get them! Bring it on! For a bullet!
As expected.
Those guys just now were PKers from Kestrel, right?
Yeah, this is bad. It seems like everyone's starting to panic and go crazy in the different areas.
Then we
Cool.
better hurry and find a solution before things get much worse. Come on, Haseo. Let's go.
I mean, worse than what? Better stop things before everything gets really out of hand. Like, more out of hand than,
Are you nuts? This area is full of PKers.
Perhaps there's a connection between them and the Ida signals. We'd better be careful. You're not getting away!
Man, these guys are just really easy to drop.
You're mine. Electro bullet.
This is a piece of cake. You're open!
Electro bullet.
Crusher! I didn't even break a sweat.
Your guard's down.
Bone crusher! Oh!
Electro bullet.
As expected. You're not getting away. Of course we won.
You're open!
As expected.
I'll crush you!
No doubt about it.
You're not getting away.
Justice prevails. How should we handle this?
I didn't even break a sweat.
Oh, there's the Ida presence.
Ida,
Aseo, let's take it out.
I got it.
Like, for dinner?
All right.
In a movie?
Come on. I'm right here. Skate!
That takes care of the IDA signals in this area.
A short mail. It's Nala from Moontree. Damn, this is bad. I didn't even break a sweat. I'll crush you. I didn't even break a sweat.
So it's cool that the first area of the new game is completely different from previous entries. And so far, all of the enemies are a lot different too. So I think so long as there continues to be kind of this sort of shake-up every time that there's a new game, I'll be pretty happy with that.
Yes, what perfect timing.
What's this about?
I'm afraid I have no idea. I just arrived here myself, but you can hear voices coming from inside.
I think we should go find out who's inside the temple.
All right, let's do it. Ovan and what's his face?
Gabi. But why would Kestrel's guildmaster be...
Ovan!
Oh, it's you!
Ovan, why are you here?
I wonder.
I didn't ask you.
I suppose you could say I was just talking with an old friend.
Ovan and I once pledged eternal brotherhood to each other.
Like I care. Answer me, Ovan. What are you doing here?
The same thing you are.
What?
PKKing.
Searching for a way to escape from the IDA server. After all, I don't plan on being here forever. Is that not your ultimate objective as well? As members of GU?
But how? I want to know how you know about GU. Who told you? What is it that you want?
Please, calm down, Master Haseo. I assure you that our objective, and his, is to investigate the IDA server and to use that information to escape. In other words, we are all comrades in arms, and there's no reason for us to fight amongst ourselves.
Investigator? Honestly, Yada's just wasting our time.
What do you mean?
He already knows the means by which we could escape.
What are you saying?
Am I wrong, Pi? If this server was based off of an original CC Corp server, there should be an operation folder somewhere.
Operation folder?
A file that unifies and manages the entire system that makes up the world. If one could control it, one could then make it possible to send character data to a regular server. Yada is the longtime leader of Project GU. Naturally, he would know everything about the world. There is no way that he would not be aware of the operation folder.
Hi! Is that true? Did Yada really know about all this?
That's...
Tell us the truth, Pi. Did that ass really know about the existence of the operation folder and not tell us?
We didn't have any proof. That's why Master Yada...
Proof? Can we afford to take time to look for something like that?
But we don't know the dangers.
Is there any place in this entire world without danger?
Yeah, everywhere.
Now, why would Yada not tell you about the folder? Perhaps it's because he never had any desire at all to escape. Everything felt by the players trapped in this game. Fear, sorrow, anger, confusion. This server is filled with such intense feelings. Now, what better place could there be to observe Ida's caustic effects on players and their characters? Yes, that's right. This is his ideal laboratory.
So we're all just his guinea pigs? Neither you nor Yada ever had any intention of saving Adelie, did you?
Haseo, listen.
Shut up! What kind of lie are you gonna tell me now? Using people like they were nothing. Telling them whatever they want to hear. Do you want to know what I think about that?
Haseo!
Don't stop me, Coon!
Stop it! There'll be no hope for Adelie if we fight each other here. Nevertheless, I agree with you, Haseo.
Coon.
We're going back to the Serpent of Lore to confirm this with Yada. We'll talk after that.
Ovan. So, you know Yada too?
Yes, he's an old friend.
Give him my best regards.
We will meet again, Haseo.
This is ridiculous. Everyone's always hiding something from me.
I'll continue with the investigation then.
Please do. All right, let's go.
so let's hear it. The truth. Why didn't you tell us about the operation folder?
I was only keeping quiet until I was able to obtain proof. It would not have been right to confuse you all with a mere unsubstantiated theory.
That's a nice way of putting it.
We will now proceed to infiltrate the operation folder and conduct a forced transfer command.
How?
We will use Tri-Edge's signs. These signs possess traits that allow them to be used as transportation devices. In other words, chaos gates that were made by IDA. There are holes in CC Corp's server, and consequently, holes in IDA's server as well.
Master Yada was putting together a transfer program designed to make reverse use of those holes.
No telling how much of that is true.
The only hole we've identified that connects to the operation folder can be found at Delta Hidden Forbidden Bulwark on the Morrigu Barrow Wall. Haseo, Pai, and Kun, you will infiltrate the operation folder using Tri-Edge's sign to gain access. You will then execute the transfer command from the same folder. I have already given Pai instructions on how to configure and execute the program. Head for Morrigu Barrow Wall and investigate the sign.
Understood.
Fine. Come on, let's head out for Delta.
I'm having a really difficult time liking anybody in the game right now.
We're gonna go hack the sign and infiltrate the operation folder. Target Tri-Edge's sign. We don't have enough data seeds.
Jeez, what good is that gonna do for us?
I've just received information from Master Yada about a new IDA corrupted area. If we can just keep data draining the IDA in this area, we should be able to gather more data seeds.
Okay. So, in other words, we gotta start gate hacking again. And I gotta use virus cores. But this time they're called data seeds. As long as they're not named A through Z, I'll probably be okay with this.
You're not getting away!
Bone Crusher! Electro Ball!
No doubt about it.
No, I don't think he was actually Kite. I think that it was... So it's Ida, I guess. Which is like a weird sort of entity within the game. I don't understand it. But it was using his visage. And it's just really strange to me that Sora or Haseo, who are supposed to be the same person, doesn't recognize Kite's avatar from, you know, well, whatever. It is indeed a pretty big sword, especially for a rogue. Which technically I'm supposed to be.
Here's our chance. Armor pierce. Electro bullet.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Here's our chance. Thunder spark.
Of course we won.
It's kind of weird that I'm starting to encounter that graphical glitch where the turtle shell that they're wearing just appears above their head. I don't think that was supposed to be like that.
No doubt about it.
Oh, you might be right.
You're open.
This is a piece of cake.
Your guard's down.
Bone crusher. Electro bullet.
Now that I think about it, it would be pretty interesting if that graphical glitch I'm seeing is a bug in the IDA server. I wonder if that would go away if I returned to the CC Corp server.
Ida confirmed.
That would be pretty clever. Boom. It didn't seem like in the OVA that followed. Oh god, it is labeled A through Z, isn't it?
Don't let your guard down.
Anyways, in the OVA that I watched, I don't believe I remember seeing Sora having had his memory wiped. He seemed like the same old unlikable person as ever. But I could be wrong.
You're open.
You know, I wonder. I mean,
I didn't even break a sweat.
Sora used to be a really unlikable PKer within the world 1.0. But in R2, he became the PKK. I wonder if that's a sign that he regretted being a PKer in the original. Maybe a sign of his own self-loathing, or maybe I'm just reading way too much into it.
Of course we won. You're not getting away.
I didn't even break a sweat.
sweat.
Yeah, that could be it too.
Ida confirmed.
Good. We've got enough data seeds. Let's go back. We don't have any time to waste.
I don't know, we can waste a little time.
So, this is the operation folder?
Not yet. We're still in the connecting hall.
So what should we do?
We'll have to get into the system's upper layer.
Wait, something's coming!
Oh, it's Ida. Hello, Ida.
Looks like one of Ida's guards to me.
Cool, I need to get some more data seeds, I guess.
Perfect. I'll tear it to pieces. Alright. Come on. Come.
Yeah, I can skip that. I win again.
What is this?
I got Ovan 01.
Ovan 01. Ovan?
There may be other gatekeepers showing up soon. Hurry!
It's a Pokeball.
So this is the operation folder.
No, it's a Pokeball. Clearly. Couldn't look more like a stone Pokeball than if they had tried.
Please enter your certification ID. Identification confirmed. Access granted. Please enter your command.
Display the current server status.
Acknowledged.
Execute a program using all of the above parameters.
Confirmed. Please load the program now.
It's full of unknowns.
Loading. Executing transfer command. Commencing countdown. 50. 49. 48.
Who starts the countdown at 50?
Cut processes 239 to 361. Hurry up and execute.
44. 43. 42. Acknowledged. Processing. Executing transfer command.
What the? Look, it's spreading!
What is that?
Hey!
What's going to happen?
Magic circle!
Hey, what's going on?
Is it the end of the world?
My guess is that this was an elaborate ploy to transfer something else back into CC Corp servers.
What is this place?
Oh, hi, Ida.
Damn, of all the times. Damn, I can't move. Because of these. Damn it!
Now, who could that be? Oh, that's Orca. Ooh. Who's been stitched together.
Huh? They took out Ida?
That's right. That's Orca and, what's the guy's name?
What world are they?
They're like tri-edge.
Still something inside. What is that?
Balmung? Was that the guy's name? Orca and Balmung? Tri-edge.
I know we've returned to the real world, but everything that happened on the IDA server somehow took place in only a few minutes of real time. The one who appeared inside the operation folder was Tri-Edge. There were two others besides Tri-Edge there. I'd like to know who on earth they were. They were attacking IDA. Does that mean that Tri-Edge isn't IDA? And also, Adelie. Her hand is paralyzed, so the real Adelie is... There's no way a doctor can help her. The problem's got to be Ida.
Alright, I should probably check out what this Crimson VS is. Crimson Versus, okay. Automatic card game. Create a deck register for Battle Arena, and battles are conducted automatically with players' decks battling nets. When matches become number one in ranking. Got the following cards. These cards have already been set inside your deck. Maybe I should just start. Actually, no, I think I'm going to just not. I have very little interest in that now.
is waiting for us at the water fountain, down in the alchemy district.
Haseo!
Adelie,
Look! I mean, listen! I can speak normally again!
but what about your paralyzed hand?
Well, it's still there. But even so, the fact that I can speak is a big step forward. Look, I even bought a controller that I can use with one hand.
Are you sure you want to keep going with the world? I mean, aren't you scared?
I would be.
It's not like the world's going to go away, so why not just take some time off?
Like if my right hand was paralyzed after playing a game for a while.
I'm scared, but I'm not going to quit the world, ever.
That's dedication.
After all, I can tell. This isn't anything that a doctor can cure. If I don't do my best here, it'll never be healed.
There's nothing I can do for Adelie, is there? So I have an avatar now. So what? Nothing's changed at all. First Shino, and then Adelie. I can't save anyone by myself.
And also, don't forget the fact that Sakaki is here. And Haseo?
You're not feeling well, are you? If you have time in the game, you should rest up.
Oh. Okay. Well then.
I'm such an idiot. It's here in the world where Adelie seems to feel most at home. After all, this is where Sakaki is.
She does have an unnatural obsession, in my opinion.
Looks like Adelie wrote Kuhn an awfully detailed email. I guess she really is putting some distance between us after the whole Sakaki thing. Well, guess I'll go to Raven's at-home for now. Let's go to Raven's at-home.
Nothing happened? After all that, you're telling me that nothing happened? How the hell can that be?
Yet it is a fact that nothing happened. What the real world saw was practically nothing. The time we spent in the IDA server was only a few minutes in the real world. As far as everyone is concerned, the whole thing was nothing more than some network trouble.
But there were real-life players losing consciousness during that time.
Look at the response in the news reports and forums. No one, except for those directly involved in the incident, believed that it is even possible, let alone true.
So you're saying we should just let it go? Oh yeah, that's rich.
Haseo, watch your tongue!
Shut up! Just how important is this guy anyway? He's always acting all wise and knowledgeable, but he never does anything useful when it counts. And on top of that, he tried to use all of us as his own personal laboratory guinea pigs. Disgusting. There's nothing special about him. He's just a coward.
The anger that you are displaying stems from Adelie's player, right? There is no need to worry. I'm well aware of her unfortunate symptoms.
Oh, really? Well, good for you. So now what are you gonna do about it?
Good question.
Please enlighten me. What's the great and mighty Master Yada going to do? Any ideas, huh?
We are currently tracing the problematic Ida. As long as we can retrieve her epitaph from Ida, her symptoms should heal completely. So, do you have a problem with that?
A problem? You bet I do. I'm sick of this, Yada. Make an announcement about Ida and what just happened, and shut down the server! I mean, the CC Corp executives will listen to you if you talk to them, won't they? At this rate, there'll only be more and more victims. Yada!
You wish us to make this information public without plans to solve the underlying problem? Are you aware there is a high probability that the panic on the IDA server would be repeated in the real world if we did what you propose?
Hey, Yada. If you shut down the server, Epitaph users wouldn't be able to access the world either, right?
Of course.
In that case, I'm completely against shutting it down.
Why?
Because I haven't settled my score with him.
Him?
Tri-Edge. That bastard is still around here.
Haseo, are you still thinking only about yourself? After everything Adelie's been through?
Myself? Hardly. The only one I'm thinking about is Shino. If it'll bring Shino back, I'll...
Enough! I see how it is. I'm sorry, but I can't stay with you all any longer. I won't. I can't.
Coon!
Leave him be.
But...
He'll come back. You'll see.
You think so? I think he's pissed for real.
He will have no choice but to come back. Once he calms down, he will understand that no matter how much he dislikes it, this is the only place with all the answers. Never mind him. There is something I'd like to ask you.
Huh?
Did you find anything of use in the IDA server's operation folder?
What's this? O-Von 01. Ovan? Can't remember.
If we were to shut down the world, not only would we lose the means to cure Atali of her affliction, but we would also lose forever the means to restore consciousness to the Lost Ones, to Shino.
Don't worry about it. As long as you keep your promise to me, I'll be happy to cooperate with you. However, don't you dare utter Shino's name with that forked tongue of yours again! Even now, Shino's unable to return to the real world.
Master Yada, are you sure that it's wise to continue operating the world as you've been? Rather than conducting investigations of regular players, perhaps we should gather specialists on a closed server.
Hi.
Yes?
Do you know where Ida's interest currently lies?
No.
People. The reason that Ida is staying in the world is because there are so many things of interest present within it. If we shut down the server, Ida will cease to remain in the world and will likely move its interest elsewhere. As to what that chain of events would bring about, both in the world and beyond, even I cannot begin to imagine. We at GU must prevent the damage created by Ida from spreading. At the same time, we will gather Epitaph users and gain the power to confront it. That is our highest priority now.
Right.
Then go and do what you must. I await good results.
Yes, Master Yada.
Yes. Project GU is progressing quite smoothly. Errors in our predictions are minor. There is no cause for concern.
Oh, that is all well and good. But some of our superiors have concerns about your method of operation. Fulfill your duties without any unnecessary thinking.
Syllabus doesn't know about what happened with the IDA server. I guess I should pay him a visit. Let's go to Kennard's at-home.
Hey, Haseo! Haseo, you gotta help me out. Syllabus said he won't believe me at all.
Now, Gaspard. No matter how much fun the world may be, games and reality are totally separate things.
These guys don't need to know about Ida, or avatars for that matter. Yeah, Gaspard. How could something like that happen?
Haseo? But you were there too, weren't you? Huh? That's weird. I mean, that's really weird. Was I just dreaming or something? That's really...
You know, it sounds just like you to dream while you're playing. Of course, I also think it would be great if the world were to become real.
This is how it should be. I can't let these guys get involved with epitaphs and Ida. I think I kind of get why Kuhn left Canard, considering everything that's happened. Ovan. Ovan summoned me.
Hello, Haseo. You have rather a serious look about you.
What is it you want? Ovan, that excuse about wanting to help is so lame it wouldn't even pass for third-grade theater.
It's tough to have your sincerity rejected. You're like a younger brother to me, so I couldn't leave you to fend for yourself.
Ha! You're the one who abandoned the Twilight Brigade. And by the way, where do you get off calling me your brother? Who do you think you are?
Well now, that's a surprise. Do you think that I disappeared for no reason, Haseo?
Yeah? Well, who cares about the reason? All that matters is that you abandoned us. That's enough.
I'm afraid that is an undeniable truth. However, at the same time, it is also only one of several truths. Do you not wish to finally know the truth?
The truth?
Yes. The reason that Shino fell into a coma, Tri-Edge's identity, and the secrets of the epitaphs? Once investigated, they all lead to a single entity. Do you know what that is?
Ida.
Exactly. It all begins with Ida. Pursue Ida. Everything from how to save Shino to how to help Adelie can be found with Ida.
Hey, just how much do you know anyway? What do you know about Adelie? You know what? You always know too damn much!
Trust me, I don't know everything there is to know either. Haseo, listen. Epitaphs call Ida, and Ida calls epitaphs.
Epitaphs call Ida?
Yes, but only a small piece of the truth will appear in front of a single epitaph. If you wish to know the entire truth, you will need to gather the 8 phases of Morgana.
8 phases?
Yes, in other words, the first phase, the terror of death, Skaith. The second phase, the mirage of deceit, Innis. The third phase, the propagation, Magus. The fourth phase, the prophet, Fidhel. The fifth phase, the machinator, Gore. The sixth phase, the temptress, Maha. The seventh phase, the avenger, Tarvos. And the eighth and final phase, the rebirth, Korbanik. These 8 epitaphs are known as the 8 phases of Morgana.
So basically, if I gather all of them, Ida will just appear?
Yes. Furthermore, your nemesis Triage and the epitaphs will likely appear. Do you see the path?
Wait! Hey, why did you tell me these things anyway?
Is atonement not a good enough reason for you?
Don't give me that! Do you think I'm really stupid enough to swallow that story? The 8 phases of Morgana? Both Shino and Atali will be saved if I gather them? I'm Skaith. Pi is Tarvos. Kun is Magus. Entrance is Maha. Then there's Atali. So 3 left. Fine. I'll go along with your story for the time being, Ovan. But I won't forget. How could you? You abandoned us!
No beatdowns today, I guess. Kind of a different looking area.
I should go over to Kennard's at-home and file the update for the guild. I should be set with no problems if I just talk to the grunty in the hall.
Although this place looks a little linear. Not that there was really a whole lot to do otherwise in Makanu.
Whoa! That's awesome!
Yes! Your guild renewal has been completed! Now even a giant nose hair like yourself can use this grand facility to its fullest. Oink! Be grateful. Oink!
Punk. Man, he really pisses me off.
Congratulations! Kennard's finally escaped being an entry-level guild.
It's almost so grand. I can't relax because I'm so excited.
Oh, sweet. Armors and accessories? I need to do that.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Haseo, let's go to the quest shop.
Come on, let's go!
Before I do that, let's go check out the factory.
It's done, boy. It's done, boy. It's done, boy.
wonderful. Take this.
All right, let's check this out then, I guess.
So that's Rain and Cloud. We just have to take them out. If we plant some ohm devices in the hills, we should be able to weaken them considerably.
They both look pretty strong. Let's fight them later, after we plant all the ohm devices.
First, we need to go find the hills.
It's almost as if I just said that. Some weird echo in this game.
I think even I can win. Tiger Blitz.
This is a piece of cake. All right, that takes care of the first one.
Next up is Beta and...
We've got the first one.
Not good.
This
a good battle.
I think even I can win. Ogre sword. Armor pierce. Ogre sword. Bone crusher. Armor pierce. We did it.
What is this?
Hey, bro! Be a bud! Give me some... My name is... thank you for your kind assistance. Farewell. Oink, oink.
Let's get him. Armor pierce. Armor pierce.
That was a good battle.
There's the second one.
I wonder where the next hill...
We got the second one set up.
I thought I had some books, but I guess I don't.
Armor pierce. Bone crusher. Shadow flash. Recode. Armor pierce. Bone crusher.
This is a piece of cake.
I'll crush you. Armor pierce. Shadow flash. Bone crusher.
sweat. Good. That's all.
Alpha, beta?
Yay!
Here we go, guys. Let's do it. Here goes. Armor pierce. Lateral move. Armor pierce. Here it comes.
Okay, I'll do what I can.
Armor pierce.
We crushed them.
Well, now then, let's go collect the memory. They just combined.
No way. I thought we defeated it.
What?
That's perfect. Bring it! Bring it on! Here it comes!
Okay, I'll do what I can.
Armor pierce! Armor pierce! Armor pierce!
Lateral move.
Tiger blade!
Lateral move.
Bone crusher!
Yeah, we did it.
That should take care of it. Sheesh. Whoa.
Well, I guess good work, Haseo.
See you later. I say.
Wait! Hold it! Serious? I said wait!
So, you're after that as well.
What are you saying? I just...
Well, I'm never gonna give that up. It's mine, you hear me? It's all mine!
Hmm? Wait a minute. Isn't that Icolo's? Was he always like that?
Move!
Hey! Hey, wait! Serious, wait up!
So, what's with him?
You know this is all your fault. All of it! Every single bit of it!
Yeah, I'm kind of used to that.
What the hell is she talking about?
I've been hearing that for the last 20 hours of this game. It's all my fault.
An Ida signal at the title match. Could Sirius have something to do with her? Come to think of it, he and Alcade were fighting about something earlier. Guess I'll go look for Alcade.
Okay. I think I need to take a break and stretch my legs. And so I'm going to go ahead and call this stream for now. And I think I'll probably play a little bit later on tonight. Maybe in like a half hour to an hour or so. We'll see. But until then, guys, see you next time.